छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन
ज़मीं आसमान पूछ गया झूमता गगन आसमान मेरे झूम ले जहां ये कैसा नशा प्यार का समा रही समा झूमे आसमान होश तो खोले प्यार तू ले ले संग मेरे झूम जा कैसा नशा होश है कहाँ होश तो खोले प्यार तू ले ले संग मेरे झूम जा
Hi, everybody. I am still alive, and welcome to the episode 14 of the Yay Knitter podcast. I have been extremely busy, and I also started doing some other things as well. This episode will have On the Needles, I think an Off the Needles, and what I'm going to be doing next for knitting. So to get on, I don't know if I showed off, and now I feel like I've lost everything. And yes, I was wearing a hat right here. I think I showed this to everybody. I'm not sure. Just my basic sock head hat. Finished it a little early. It's cute. So, yep. If I didn't show it to you, yay. Miss Tanya will put the yarn in. She loves this yarn, and there's a lot of glare. Wow. I like glare. Means that I am just, I don't know. So, what's on my needles is I decided to become a little crazy, and I decided to cast on another Hitchhiker. Except for this time, I decided to do it in DK. Yeah. Bigger yarn, bigger Hitchhiker. This is what I'm calling the Hitchhiker of Doom. Why Doom? Because it is freaking huge. It is taller than I am at the moment. That progress keeper is nothing, trust me. I put it there for some stupid reason. And this is keeps track of how many teeth I'm on. This was tooth number 29, and I'm up to 31 of 42. I don't think I have enough yarn left to finish to 42, which I'm thinking I don't care about the colorway or anything like that, so I might actually go and buy another skein of this pink yarn, because this is going to my niece who is 13, terrible 13, blah blah blah. So I might actually buy another skein, and she loves it. She saw it already. It's very, very pretty. You could barely see what I did for my weave-ins that I need to do. I don't think I did anything special for adding on my next row. I was trying to do the joining where you untwist a little bit and you loop it, and then really, whatever it is, I don't know. I want to call it the Vulcan whatever for my Star Trek fans out there. So this has been going on for a while. All my girlfriends know it's the Hitchhiker of Doom. It's in a poly acrylic, whatever you call it, yarn. I've got a couple weave-ins to do because there was a knot or two in one. There was a knot in one ball and a knot in another ball, and then I had to do the join. And I just basically took them, did this to them, woven, started from the ends to the point where they met, and then woven next, and then so, whatever. It's the microwave weaving in things right now because it's acrylic and I'm not a big fan of adding on another, you know. I like my spit splice and it just did not work for me. Lot has happened since the last podcast. I do apologize to all my adoring fans, all 100 or more of you guys. I have the random number generator on my iPad right now. Only 8 people. Hey, you know, 2 of them are my friends, so that's a 2 out of 6. No, 7, because 1 was me. So 2 through 8. I'm going to pick that in a moment because I have not hit generate. But I will keep you guys up to date. I do have a couple new items in my stash. So, Miss Jen from the Uncreative Crafter, one of my other yarn besties. I have a number of them, and I absolutely love them because we love to VK in, and I just love her. She recently lost her grandmother, and I'm very sorry to hear that. I don't know what to say myself because I'm not a person for sympathy myself. I had a friend also pass away in the same week. Unexpectedly, I was supposed to go to his wake, and I'm not a person to go to wakes or anything like that, so I'm sorry for everybody's loss. I love you all. Hugs, kisses, and everything. We went to Rutland a couple weeks ago. We went to her old stomping grounds, Green Mountain Fiber, I think it was called. If I'm wrong, it'll be corrected in the show notes done by Tanya, who's in Virginia, who might not do show notes. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to hold her to the fire to it. This will be probably a roughly quick episode because it was done on the fly kind of thing. Because I know I needed to do one, but I do have some new tea. So I had to get some new yarn because every knitter needs new fiber, yarn, whatever, even though they don't need any because I really don't need any. I have totes full of fiber. But white birch fiber arts. Oh, it's so squishy. Don't look at the name because it's an awesome colorway. Look at this. It's so pretty. This is one of our local dyers, White Birch Fiber Art. She is on Etsy. Love, love, love her. I have never met her. Plug her away. This, I love her. Friends don't let friends craft with insipid yarn. Ooh. Can I just say friends should not let friends knit with acrylic yarn once they're knitting better things. Ugh. This is Nothing Says Screw You Like a Rainbow. Can I just say this is the best thing in the world? This is the next best thing after Gay Man Glitter Poop. I can't wait to knit with this. I don't know what I'm going to knit with it. It probably will be socks once I start learning how to do some socks. And my kryptonite ball yesterday came out of hibernation because I need to finish my fingerless mitts. So I bought this, and I bought another ball of yarn at Green Fiber. It's this. Yes, it's gorgeous. Look at that glitter. Sparkles. It's like you're looking up at the sky right now. It is just, look at the other end. Ooh, it's like the Aurora Borealis just had a beautiful blue baby. So, yes, I just started calling crazy. I'm going to put this in my notes. It is on my Ravelry page because I'm going to try to get better into adding them. But it's going to be a new shawl for my girlfriend Lynn at work. Once I start learning how to knit it, because I need to learn how to use a pattern. That is not all words, just, yes, charts. Not a big fan of them. So, I also started sewing. That was me mourning my wallet. I bought a Brothers sewing machine. I think I might have talked about this last time. I bought a lot of fabric, and I'm trying to knit me a toiletry bag, which is not going to be a toiletry bag, air quotes in there. So it's taking me a while because I need to get a bigger piece of wood so I can put my cutting board mats on them so I can do that. And I got an iron. I got a tiny ironing board. I have a little piece of wood that I've been using for cutting on my cutting mats because I don't use a table. And I don't want to use my coffee table because I use it for everything else. So, yes, sewing, I'm not sure. Trying to get my mom to start an Etsy account where she wants to start sewing some things. She wants to not knit. She can't knit worth the life of her. But she wants to sew bags and stuff. So I might try to help her with that a little bit and maybe start an Etsy shop with her. So, to go into my giveaway, I know I was going to give knitting needles away. I don't know if I'm going to give those because they look a little chintzy. If you do like them, leave me a message or send me a direct message through Ravelry. They're just long needles, straight needles. They're just Chinese needles or whatever. I got them for free for trying them out and everything. But I do have a silk and merino 50-50 yarn, which I'm not going to show you because it's teasing you now. So I'm giving that away, and I'm going to give away one of these simple bags from Must Love Yarns. They are made from something. They're pretty cheap project bag. These are actually really good. www.fia.biz. They're made in China. You know, they're cheap. They're like flower sacks or whatever, but they're cute and they're cheap and they're simple. I've been using my Minion bag from Mandy Pinecone, my wife. So I'm going to hit the generate on my iPad. And the number is, I can't see it yet, so I'm going to flip it around. Here, it's number 3. So, whoever number 3 is, let's see who number 3 is. I think this is the lady that said 1, 2, 3. Yep. So, Spence's mom, she found me through the Canadian Knitter podcast, and so far she loves my vlog. Love you too. And her son loves Minions, so I was crossing my fingers that she was going to win, and she won. So congratulations. If you can send me your address and everything in direct message and everything, not through YouTube, but through Ravelry. I'm not editing anything out today. I don't edit anyway, so. So, for T-Stash, I've got some other. They're all ones that I already have. But, you know, when you have one but two luscious watermelons, they were $15 at David's Tea. They were on sale for $9. I had to get 2. The other one, because I have my free for the Frequent Steepers Club, I had to get me some Caribbean Crush. They're all good. If you want a tip, here's a good tea tip. Go to David's Tea. Get a couple ounces of luscious watermelon, if you like watermelon. Go to Teavana and get Jade Citrus Mint. Okay. If you got and rock sugar from Teavana, because David's Tea got rid of the rock sugar. Take 1 tablespoon or one of the David's or Starbucks coffee. They're maybe about 2 tablespoons of watermelon. Take the same scoop of mint and do about 1 or 2 scoops of rock sugar. Maybe do 2 of each. Put them in the David's Tea steeping pitcher. I also bought one of those too. I'm not going to get up and show you that because I completely forgot, and there's also tea in it as well. Drawing that out. I feel very flamboyant today because I'm using arms, and I could be Italian, but I'm not, and I'm not Russian either. So, steep that all in the pitcher for 4 minutes. Set the timer. Brew it 4 minutes. Take the tea out of the basket out. Buy the David's tea pitcher, not the Tiavana one, because the David's comes all apart. There's one which is just a plastic tube. Section 2 out of 3 is the mesh, and section 3 is the bottom part that you could unscrew. Yeah. And clean really easily. Love it. If I have the money, I might get another one. Take the tea, then put the pitcher into the fridge for 24 hours. The next day, you will have the Gay Knitter Podcast's Watermelon Mojito. You're welcome. Mind blown. Everybody at work that I've had try it loves it. And every single time I bring some in, there's a growler at work right now with Mandy Pinecone, which I'm going to text her and see if she drank it all, because if she didn't, I'm going to love her. 15 minutes has passed and 22 seconds. How do I know that? Because the timer in the upper right hand corner here says so. So, what is going to be happening in the next couple weeks? I will tell you this. 1. August 6th, if you will live in the area or New Hampshire, like Miss Jen from the Uncreative Crafter, Dank a Drink. No, bad water. She is coming up for Must Love Yarns Stitch and Pitch. Drink. Trying to drink water because I'm starting a diet plan. And I have tea in the fridge and I didn't want to get any. That was quiet. So, August 6th at the Lake Monsters Millennial Field here in Burlington, Vermont. We're doing Stitch and Pitch so what that is we're going to go watch a baseball game with the Lake Monsters versus some other school we don't care about because it's the Lake Monsters. Knitting. $7 I gotta go pay to go knitting. Who knew? But I'm gonna do it because Mandy and Jen are going. After that is more stuff for my car. National Plug-in Day is coming up, and Vermont's doing theirs really soon. I gotta go do that. The last week of August, other than my birthday on August 24th, if you want my address to send me all lots, I want nothing under 50s. I'm just kidding. You don't have to send me anything. So August 24th is my birthday. I'll be 36. The last week of August, I'll be on vacation. I most likely will be over in Plattsburgh, other than one day I have to come over for an all-store meeting. Personally, in my personal life, recently, Chocolate Bunny has left. I knew that he was leaving. He moved to Dallas, Texas, so I'm single again. Nothing wrong with that. I knew everybody's wondering about me. I'm perfectly fine. So, I feel like I've rambled on, and I gotta sew, work, it's work. Not much other than that, ladies and gentlemen. I will say, visit Must Love Yarn, love those ladies, they have their own podcast, The Uncreative Crafter, Sarah Nova Knits. My ladies, the Canadian Knitter, teamed up with the Amanda Panda and Tanya and Brandy. They have their own podcast, After Hours, something like that. Look them up. Please subscribe to them. They have a lot more subscribers than me, but you know what? Don't care. But if you do watch them, tell them you heard them from me. Mandy Pinecone Crafts is on there. My Rachel lady. I think that's it. I guess I'll end it here, and I do apologize for the last episode. I realized that I put the beginning credits, my little lovely little iMovie piece after my podcast, not ahead. That will be fixed this time. I do love you guys all. Hearts, loves, kisses. So, if you're going to go out in the world, just like my New Hampshire Knits NH Claire says, if you're going to go out somewhere, take your knitting with you. Love you guys all. Have a wonderful day.